Hello and welcome back to Ultima 6, the False Prophets. We glitched out or whatever froze last time talking to Chuckles, and I tried to start the video, this video again, and the exact same thing happened. So I'm not going to talk to Chuckles, and instead we'll keep exploring the castle. Anything in here? I don't think we can even look in there. No. Whoops. We're not going to go into the sewers yet, and Lord British said this was the way out of the castle, I believe. Oops. Switch the lever. You hear a noise. Unusable. Use crank. Hooray! Do I need to get in here? I don't know, but we'll do it over here too. And no, we already did that, right? Yep. Okay. So, you see a sly-looking fellow dressed in rags. "Hello, my good man." Name? He glances around quickly to see if anyone seems to be listening. "I'm Lord British, but don't tell anyone. I'm in disguise so I can mingle with the commoners." Disguise? Very convincing, don't you think? I made it myself. Commoners? Of course, nobody would dare say anything bad about me to my face. Nobody except Chuckles, anyway. Ugh, Chuckles, don't get me started. But as a beggar, people will tell me just about anything. So you're claiming to be Lord British in disguise to hear what the people really think about you. What do you know about Chuckles? He's in disguise too, you know. He's really Blackthorn. Really? Blackthorn, I think, is a villain from a previous game. I decided banishment was too harsh for him, so I brought him back and made him my jester. The real Chuckles is tied up in my dungeons. I got tired of him making fun of my nose. In your dungeons, eh? I'm Lord British, and I can do whatever I want to. What do you say for job? I'm pretending to be a beggar that nobody will suspect who so that nobody will suspect who I really am. Here, give me a few coins to keep anyone from getting suspicious. No. Do I give him money? No. Broke, are you? Well, come by after I'm done with this disguise, and I'll give you a loan from the royal treasury. Treasury? I've got 40 million crowns, not to mention my secret bank accounts. Accounts? I told you not to mention that. Alright, I'm out of here. Bye. If you need me later, I'll be at the Blue Boar, disguised as the tavern keeper. But I won't admit to it there if you ask me. Too many people that might hear. You see Shimino smiling, an unusual sight. Noticing your attention, he says, "Perhaps there's a little of Lord British in us all." Weird. Okay, so we're in Britain. Let's look around. So, if you remember, we have two, main quests that we are given right out of the gate. The first is to take the book that Iolo has. Actually, let's move this to me. No, let's keep it there. I lied. And bring it to Mariah at the Lycaeum. And the other is to head to Cove, which I believe is east of here, as it is in Ultima 7, to investigate and hope and potentially avenge the team that tried to take back the Shrine of Compassion. So, as I mentioned before, I don't know this game very well, so a lot of this is going to be me wandering around and trying to figure out what to do. But hey, that's all part of it, right? So, let's see who these people are. Hello. Woman, you see a nervous young bard. I would play for thee, but I'm worried about my lute. Whoops. Fare thee well and watch thy step. The spiders are lurking everywhere. Let's try that again. Name? I am Lady Nan. Job? Why, making music, of course. Music? With my lute. And what's up with your lute? Every time I pick up my lute, spiders crawl out of it. There must be hundreds of them nesting in there. Spiders? I hate spiders. They're creepy, ugly, disgusting things. Why won't they leave me alone? Iolo says to her, Now, my dear, have you forgotten about the gloves I gave you? Oh, yes. Perhaps if I wore those I could play. You know her, Iolo? What are these gloves? Iolo gave them to me for my birthday. Do you know anything about Iolo? No, I cannot help thee with that. Is that it? Spiders. Whoops. That's it. Okay. Let's see if anybody else knows more about the spiders. You see a lively bard with laughter in his eyes. Welcome, my lord. I am Sir Kenneth, and I'd gladly play a song for thee. Not right now. Name? Kenneth's my name. Don't wear it out. Job? My wife and I teach young bards the arts of composition, performance, and improvisation. We also give concerts on occasion. Concerts? Bards must be well versed in such matters. Did you get wife? Her name is Nan. Whatever you do, don't say anything to her about spiders. Yeah, what's up with that? She has quite an imagination. Sometimes she lets it carry her away. Imagination? Usually it doesn't give her any trouble. Okay, spiders. Oops, darn. Nan. No. Okay, song, I guess. Kenneth plays a delightful little melody for you. Oh, that's it. Alright. I think that was all of them. I do find, as I'm sure you can tell, the conversation mechanics also difficult. I often click my way out of them, as I've done twice now so far, and excuse me, I find it difficult to keep track of what cues the person has given you. Obviously, it's easy to go back and get them, but they obviously they adjusted this in Ultima 7 so that the cues remain on the board. Although I do like the typing input, so you win some, you lose some. Anyways, let's talk to this small child. You see a cute little girl with short hair. My parents told me never to talk to strangers. What's your name? Mellowship. Okay, now I can talk to you. What's your name? She curtsies gracefully. Ariana is my name. And what do you do, Ariana? I'm learning to be a bard. I like to play the harpsichord best. Bard? I want to be a bard when I grow up. They have more fun than anybody. Fun? Oh yes, lots of it. And I think the only other one was play. I've been studying to be a bard since I was this many. She holds up 3 fingers. I'd like to play something for you, but I'm not good enough yet. She looks away for a moment, then turns back to you, blushing slightly. Will you come back to hear my music when I'm older, if you can? Yeah, sure. The little girl's face breaks out into a smile, bright enough to light up the whole room. Really? I would like that very much. Okay, I think that was it for her. So, bye. See you later. So, this is the Bard's College? Question mark? These people just live here. Ooh, this looks like magic. Who are you? Woman, you see a you see a slender woman wearing a leather glove on her left hand. Okay. Hello and welcome, my lord. Who are you? My name's Kitten. Kitten? Kitten? Kitten. No, we're going to go with Kitten. I like that better. My name's Kitten, she smiles. Perhaps that explains why I like birds. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Job. I'm the curator of the Royal Museum of Oddities. Museum? It's just one of the projects Lord British has funded to provide a better life for his people. Projects? What are some other projects? He also established the conservatory that shares the building with the museum. Okay, so there's a conservatory attached. The roads that span the realm are his doing as well. Conservatory? Sometimes I can hear their music drifting through the walls. Usually that noisy, crackling field drowns it out, though. Yeah, that's lovely. Music. It's very pretty. I've missed a couple things, I know for sure. Oddities. I can tell you more about any of the exhibits you're interested in. Okay, what are the exhibits? We have the monolith, the energy field, the perpetual motion machine, the bones of Zog, the mystery fountain, and the dragon's head, wings, and egg. Alright, I'm not going to remember all those. Which ones are you curious about? Let's start with the monolith, because I remember that. I can't tell you much about that. Okay, Lord British donated it to the museum, but I can't get him to talk about it. From what little he said, I think it's an artifact from his homeworld. I'm sure that's a reference that I don't get from a previous game. We had energy field. The field is generated by a curious spell. By some process not yet understood, it converts magical energy into electrical energy, producing a continuous discharge. If we understood this process better, it would probably lead to all sorts of useful applications. Dragon? Someone named Gerton donated all of those parts. I think he said something about a dragon named Freytag. Oh, I forget who Freytag is, but he comes up at some point. I forget what else there were. Monolith energy, machine and bones. Oh, machine bones fountain. Machine. That's a very curious device. The motion of each gear turns another until eventually the movement is propagated back to the same gear again. There's one thing I can't figure out. We've made plans of the device and I can't see how they started it moving in the first place. None of the gears would turn unless all the others were already going. What's worse, the motion served to hold the machine together. If the gears were still, the whole thing would fall apart. How it was built is quite a mystery. Fountain? Somebody found a huge boulder with a jet of water spraying out of it. We had it magically teleported here, buried with its surface flush with the ground, and then we built this building on top of it. Of course, we left a hole in the floor for the water to spray through, of course. I often drink from it when I'm thirsty. The water is quite good, but there's something strange about it. Oh, okay. That's a fun hook. It vanishes somehow before it hits the ground. Oh, shoot, and I forget the last one. Bones. Ha ha ha. This skeleton seems to be about 10 times older than any other ever found in Britannia. Surely it is much to tell us about our origins, if we only knew what it meant. And you like birds. I used to be a falconer. That's fun. Falconer. That was before Lord British appointed me to my current position. You seem to like Lord British. A true gentleman if ever I saw one. Okay, I think that's it with you. Bye. Be sure to have a look at our paintings while you're here, and come again soon. We're expecting some unicorn horns and a Klein bottle from Trinsic. Okay. Here's the dragon. Let's look and see. We find nothing. Find a dragon egg. It weighs 0.4. Whatever. Stones, excuse me. You see a dragon. It weighs 13 stones. See a dragon. It weighs 13 stones. Thou dost see a sign. Why am I in combat? Am I in combat? Oh no, just the music changed. I see gear work. I see a protection field. I see a fountain. I don't even... Oh, I see a monolith. Here's the paintings. This painting shows a strangely familiar scene. In a small museum, several people stand regarding a painting hanging on the wall. You see only their backs. You reach up to scratch your head, and the painting does likewise. It's you. This painting shows whatever happens in front of it, like a mirror. That's pretty cool. As if it were hanging on the opposite wall. What about this one? This is a painting of a painting hanging on a wall. The painting within the painting is of a pipe floating in midair, with smoke curling up from its bowl. The frame in the painting has a pipe. And this one? This painting portrays a square staircase with no beginning or end. There are a number of hooded monks facing in both directions. As you look at the painting, you notice that the monks in the picture are moving very slowly, ascending and descending the staircase endlessly. Talk about perpetual motion. And infinity. She didn't talk about infinity. But I just did. Okay, she said the conservatory was attached to here. Did I mess that up? Oh, the conservatory must be the bards, I guess. Because that's all that's here. Okay. Let's keep going west. So for now, we won't worry too much about the main quest, as much as just sort of get our bearings in Britain and talk to people and see what info we can pull. Hello. Woman, you see a sleepy looking young lady. She yawns. Oh, hello. I must have been daydreaming. Who are you? My name is Nima. What's yours? Mellowship. That's nice. Job. I tend Lord British's orchard. And you were... Whoops. Of course, this time of year there's not much to do, so I take a lot of naps. Yeah, and you were daydreaming? Well, I have better dreams at night anyway. Night? When the sun's blazing eye winks shut and Morpheus rules the heavens. What? Morpheus is the king of Slumberland. I think the moon is one of his daughters. What is Slumberland? It lies halfway between our fears and our desires. It's just getting deeper and weirder. Desires? Fear and desire. What would either be without the other? That was pretty deep. Oh, geez, I totally forget what else we had with you, because there's been so many. British's orchard. Naps. Let's go stay with naps here. To snooze, perchance to dream. O Morpheus, I long for a taste of thy sweet oblivion. Tell me about Morpheus's oblivion. Sleep is the finest medicine, for in our dreams lie the answers to all the problems of the waking world. Dreams, answers, waking. Dreams. I dream of castles of ice, rivers that run backwards, fairy princesses, and cloud dragons. Once I dreamed that my orchard grew and grew until I felt like a tiny bug amongst the giant plants. Sometimes everything is upside down or made of chocolate. I've dreamed many a strange dream, but my favorite one is... She fell asleep? She die? No response? Thou dost see a woman. She's sleeping, I guess. Okay. What about you? Merchant, you see a rough and tumble man with unkempt hair. Aye, and a fine afternoon to you, my friends. I'm busy just now. Why don't you come to my smithy later today and we'll talk then? Okay, so we're just gonna leave you with this unconscious woman. I mean, I don't love it, but it doesn't really seem to be anything I can do. Okie doke. That was weird. Just about all of it. This must be his smithy. It is locked. I wonder if we can get in it. If we even want to get in it. We only have 2 lock picks left. And it doesn't look like there's anything fun in there. So we'll hold on to those for now. Is it true that it's just another room like that size? Whoops. Yeah, it doesn't look super fun. So we'll leave that for now and maybe come back once we have some more lock picks. Where is this going to take us? Seems like out of Britain. I don't want to go out of Britain yet. Let's see who else we've got. Nobody. Oh. Guard tower. Okay, so this is also probably the periphery of town. Go here. This must be the stables. Hello. You see a thin, dark-haired man with a nervous smile. Greetings, travelers. What can I do for you this afternoon? Who are you? My name's Wilbur, my lord. And what do you do, Wilbur? I work here at the stables, taking care of the horses. You can buy one if you'd like. How much is a horse? I'm not going to, but buy which of you? No, I don't. Nobody. Okay. I guess that's it. Come back again. Anything fun in here, Wilbur? Now, in Lord British's castle, we were allowed to take things. So it was not stealing, but in this game, the mechanics for stealing are harder to deal with. I forget what it is specifically. Not that we've stolen anything yet, but I'll figure that out and explain it probably next episode. Whoops! No, I don't want to look. Let's talk. Rock on. I guess that's his voice then. You see a silent but good-natured man. Oh, he's not rocking on, he's doing sign language. He grins wanly and waves at you. Name? He points to his mouth and shakes his head. Dupre speaks. I know of this person, my lord. He is Artie the Mute, a local shipwright and honored citizen. The man smiles and nods. Job? He smiles and points to the workbench. On the workbench you see the tools of a shipwright. Okay, so I guess I can't communicate with you right now, or if I do, I don't know how. You got anything in here, Artie? I thought you were just giving me the rock on symbol. Okay. Let's see who else is around and what else is around. In here. Oh, okay, so I'm a little lost, but I'm back. I was lost, but now I'm back in the castle. What's in here? Does that open? Oh, it does. Haha. What does this do? You hear a noise. Okie doke. This looks like it's locked. Does this unlock it? Probably not. Oh, did it start the saw? Oh, it's an anvil, not a saw. Of course, why would it be a saw? This is obviously a smithy. Okay, well, since there's no one around to talk to... Oh, I locked this in. Is that what I did? Did I lock us in? I did. Oh, that's what that does. Cool. I didn't know that. I don't know much. Anyways, that seems like a pretty good place to stop for now. So we'll pick it back up next time. See you then.